After his unfortunate death, Tomakui Kanata awakens in the body of a tiny green baby, of the weakest race, a goblin named Ru, but fortunately, he has retained his special ability from his previous life. He also possesses a unique evolutionary tree. Now, Ru has made a promise to himself that he would live this life to the fullest. In this alternate world of survival of the fittest, events unfold with competent comrades. Re-Monster is a long-awaited survival fantasy by Kamikaze. "13 years ago, the nefarious monster army invaded Earth, but humanity's great protectors, the Dragon Keepers, defeated them in a single year. Every Sunday since, the monsters have been forced to act out humiliating defeat after defeat in front of the unsuspecting public. Determined to change this, a single monster, D, infiltrated the Ranger Force. The story revolves around Kafka Hibino, a 32-year-old longing to join the defense force and make good on his promise to a childhood friend, Mina Ashiro. He befriends Rino Ichikawa, a new co-worker, while cleaning up kaiju remains. Rino's determination to join the defense force inspires Kafka to fulfill his childhood promise to pass the entrance exam and join Mina to protect humanity. When a small kaiju burrows itself inside Kafka, he gains superhuman strength and powers fit for fighting kaiju. He works to earn the trust of his human teammates, defeat increasingly powerful kaiju, and keep the world safe. Part human and part kaiju, Kafka recognizes the creature beginning to take over more frequently, and he must fight to hold on to what makes him human. Prince Lloyd wasn't always a prince. In fact, his previous life is one he remembers perfectly. He was a sorcerer, of sorts. So when he was forced to reincarnate, he decided to continue his studies, Prince of the Realm or no. But his new life has its own sets of challenges, including being a 10-year-old. What's the 7th prince, sorcerer to do? Deemed a good for nothing for his low level and lack of a God-given gift, Alan is stripped of his noble status and banished from the Duchy of Westfeld. But Alan has a secret. He was a great hero in a previous life, and he's thrilled for the chance to finally live the way he pleases. His drama-free existence, however, is soon interrupted by a desperate encounter with his ex-fiancée. As a former hero who still possesses the incredible powers from his past life, Alan can't ignore someone in need, no matter how much he might like to. And so begins the new heroic saga our former hero never wanted. An ordinary salaryman dies one day and is reborn as Ars Lubin, the son of a noble. Although he isn't talented in magic or swordplay, he does have one skill that no one else possesses: appraisal. Using this ability, Ars can determine a person's current strength, how much potential they hold, and where their talents rest. This skill is especially useful in the present situation of the country. The government is corrupt, revolts occur more often than not, and nobles far and wide are strengthening their fortifications in preparation for an all-out war. With this in mind, Ars realizes he too must prepare by gathering talented people. The New Gate, an online game that had turned into a death game, was now releasing the tens of thousands of players that had been dragged into it, thanks to the efforts of Shin, one of the oldest players. But after he had defeated the last boss and freed everyone, he was swallowed up by a strange light and found himself inside the game world 500 years in the future.
The supreme gods who had too much free time created the ultimate brain games, Play of the Gods. Former goddess Lecce awoke from a long slumber and declared to the world, "Bring forth the person who is the best in games in this era." Faye is nominated to represent humanity as the best rookie in recent years. The game of the gods that is about to begin between the two may be a little too difficult, as there has yet to be a victor throughout human history, because gods are capricious, very unreasonable, and sometimes completely incomprehensible. However, given the nature of the games, it would be a waste not to have a good time and play with all of one's heart. The ultimate brain battles of a genius gamer boy, a former goddess, and friends. The magical kingdom of Clyrode summons hundreds of heroes from other worlds every year to fight in their war against the Dark One and his army of powerful demons. Banazza is one of those heroes, summoned from the royal capital Paluma. But something's not right. Banazza is only an average merchant. He has no magic, no fighting ability, and his stats are abysmal. Worse, a mishap leaves him unable to return home. Rejected as a hero and stranded in another world, abandoned to the far reaches of the kingdom by a cruel king who just wants him gone, Banazza's fate looks pretty bleak. But what will happen once the failed hero candidate finds himself with super cheat powers once he hits level 2? Haruka Sakura wants nothing to do with weaklings. He's only interested in the strongest of the strong. He's just started at Furin High School, a school of degenerates known only for their brawling strength they use to protect their town from anyone who wishes it ill. But Haruka's not interested in being a hero or being part of any sort of team. He just wants to fight his way to the top.